Hi guys, I brought a couple of decks of cards out today. I'm sitting out on my deck just enjoying the day. It rained last night and so that seems to have woken up the flies, so you may hear some buzzing or seeing some flies flying around. That's typical of life on a farm. I'm actually trying to enjoy this weather while I can because apparently my area is under a tornado watch until 11 o'clock p.m., which is pretty typical of the Ozarks region in springtime. So let's hope it doesn't get too crazy. But I just acquired these Gypsy Oracle cards, and I wanted to just kind of look at them real quick. I have already taken them out, and I have gone through them and edged them. They're still in order, but I wanted to kind of get these out and talk about them for a minute. Now, apparently there is a guidebook that you can get for these that explains them better. And I guess I need to look into getting a copy of that. But it does come with this little white book, which is really pretty cool. It gives a story of gypsies and how gypsies started reading cards and how they did it. It even has, I can't pronounce it, Sibylle des Salons, who became Napoleon's advisor. It has a little bit about that in here. So this is kind of the little bit about Lenormand cards themselves. Now, this isn't necessarily a Lenormand deck. This is a Gypsy fortune-telling deck. And I have edged it in black. Kind of really made it pop quite a bit because it has these black edges. And I wanted to just kind of talk about these and go through them. Now, whenever I get a new deck, in order to make sure that they are really shuffled really well, in order to make sure that they don't have that, you know, you've just shuffled your deck a bazillion times, and yet the first reading you do, you lay out and you get like a 7, an 8, and a 9 of wands, you know, and you wonder to yourself, man, did I really get that deck shuffled? Here's a little trick that I do to make sure that, yes, indeed, my deck is all mixed up, so that in the event I do get cards that are laid out consecutively like that, I can take note and pay attention, you know, does that really mean something? So anyhow, this is what I do. You can kind of look at the deck as I'm doing this. I take the top one and I lay it down. Now I'm going to be watching for the peacock because it's going to go to the back of the deck. And I just go through here. Just like this. And as I walked through this deck, man, some of these are a little creepy. But that's all right. Conversation. Service, young woman, lover, sweetheart, doctor, sorrow, old woman, widower. Oh, here's the death one. Lord, room, letter, gift. Like I said, I have not read with this deck yet. I don't know how it's going to be. Ooh, there's the thief card. Another thing to note about this deck is that there is English up here, but we have 4 other languages down here, which is pretty nice. Wife, merchant, soldier, enemy, foe, priest. Oh, there we go. That means that I have made it through the entire deck. And now, whenever I shuffle them, I will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they have been mixed up properly. And they are, I feel like they are a little bit smaller than a bridge deck. Here is the Gypsy Witch Oracle. I did order a tripod, guys, so I will be able to have better things going on eventually. If you have the Gypsy Witch Oracle, this is how it compares in size. There we go. I'm not very good at keeping things in frame, am I? Forgive me, guys. I'm a mess, and I know it. But I do like the Gypsy Witch ones. I just haven't played with them enough. I did get them out the other day and started going through them a little bit. But these are really pretty. I don't know. We'll just have to see whenever I get in and start reading with them. I'm assuming that I'll just read them mostly like a Lenormand. Now, this guidebook does give very specific instructions for how many times the reader shuffles. I think it said 7 times that the reader is to shuffle, and then to pass it off to the querent and allow the querent to shuffle however many times, and then pass it back to the reader to cut a certain way, and then it's all very confusing. And I tend to not allow myself to get sucked into a whole lot of ritual whenever it comes to reading my cards. But it's interesting nonetheless. So that is the Gypsy Oracle cards, and they are put out by Los Scarabeo. I think this deck was around $10 US on Amazon. So that's one reason I picked it up. Hey, I can get a deck and it's really cheap. All right, well, thank you for watching and for being patient with me. I hope you liked it, and if so, please hit the thumbs up, or if you didn't, the thumbs down, and leave me some feedback. Let me know what you think, and have a good day. Oh, and send positive thoughts and good energy that my family and I don't blow away tonight in this tornado. Thanks, guys. Bye.